today's question is you have to count good numbers. If this question comes up in your interview, how you will solve this question very efficiently so that your interviewer will be completely happy and you will be selected. I will be explaining you this one with the code, but before that I just need to show you that this is my channel which you can subscribe. I have all the important questions which are asked in lot of bigger MNCs. Here also I have created different playlist for strings, for recursion. You can go and watch it. Okay, so let's start the video without wasting any time. So let me explain this question in a better way so that you can understand, because so this question description is very big. If you go through it, it will take a lot of time to understand the question. But what does this question says is, this question will give you a length. Okay, like the length can be 1, the length can be 4, the length can be 50 also. Okay, so that many length of characters you can have in your digit. If length is 4, the total number of character which your string can hold will be 4, like 9090. Okay, so if n is 4, then only it can hold this kind of character. One more character, if I give you example 9091. Similarly, you can create more combinations of those strings which have 4 length. Okay, so you have to find such words where here it is written, you can see the odd indexes. Like odd indexes means index 1, index 3. These are known as the odd indexes. This should be prime numbers, like 2, 3, 5, 7. These are known as the prime numbers. Okay, and the even indexes like 0, 2 or 4, so these are known as even indexes. So this can have many combinations. Like if you want to see, I'll show you. See, in even indexes we can have the value of 4, 6, 8, 9 and 0, and odd indexes values can be 2, 3, 5, 7, which are the prime numbers. If you have seen my previous video, you can relate a bit about it. Like what we can find here is the power. So how we will find the power and use the recursion technique to solve our answer, that I'll show you. So if I give you a number like 40404, how many even indexes are present here? If you will find it, you will get your answer. Like total length is what? This is 5 length, and if you divide it by 2, then it is 2.5. The length divisible by 2 equals to 2.5. So total number of even indexes are 3. So if we find the length seal value, like 2.5 seal value is what? 3. Then we can get how many even indexes are there. Similarly, if I want to find how many odd indexes are here, so for that, what you can do, 2.5 of floor value. Floor means down value. Then you will get the odd indexes, because in odd indexes you have to find, then only you will insert it. Now insert the values like 2, 3, 5, 7, whatever values. Okay, so this is one thing you should first of all understand. Okay, so then comes the last thing, that is modulo. Because our answer can be bigger, it is also mentioned that it can be large, so you have to do modulo operation, and you also have to handle with long long values. In JavaScript we will be handling in BigInt. Okay, but in other languages there are certain things, if you understand the concept you can solve it very easily. Okay, and I can write, let even indexes, total even indexes count equals to math dot seal of n. Okay, and odd indexes, here I can write count also so that you can understand. Indexes count equals to math dot floor of n. Okay, so this will give me the odd indexes count and even indexes count. Okay, I missed divide by 2 so that it will be clear. Okay, yeah, divide by 2, then only it will give me what are odd indexes and even indexes count. And then we have to handle this modulo operation, but here it's written it can be large, so we also need to convert this mod to mod value equals to large int. So in JavaScript we basically are the in, so that it will understand it as a large value. Okay, or BigInt value. So here 3 zeros I have written because it is 10 to the power 9, so I have to add 8 zeros, 4 5 6 7 8, and then at last we have to add 7, so this will become like this, and then n. Okay, so totally I have added 8 zeros. Okay, and then a 7 and then n, because on ninth zero 7 is added. So after that, what we have to do, we have to just find out the power. Because if you have seen my previous video how I have handled the odd case and even case to find out the power of x to the power n, the similar logic we will be having here, not very much different logic. That simple thing I will be implementing. So that's why I say you to just go through all the videos so that you will understand in a proper manner, step by step. Okay, so let me also explain it here a bit so that you will understand. X to the power n. and we will be finding the power. Why we are finding the power, that also I'm explaining. See, again go to my that example 40404. Okay, so here total number of indexes are what? 3. So that's why we counted the indexes here, even indexes, and odd indexes are here, so we counted that. But again, we also need to find out the total number of even things what we can insert, or even numbers what we can insert on these indexes. Okay, when we are creating the numbers in our mind, like that 4-digit numbers if we are creating, or 5-digit number we are creating, we also have to take care of those values, right? Like prime values means 4, and non-prime values means even numbers, we will have 5 on those indexes. So for that, if I find out the power, we will get the answer. Write the return statement, you will understand it better. If I just write power of, and here the total number of even digits what are available for inserting in this even indexes, so we have 5 choices what I have written below. And then n is what? Means number of time what we can insert is this, because we have this many index in that length, no? And then what also we need, we again need to have it for the odd count. So similarly I can also write it power of, this time we have 4 options. Here you can see the 4 options are written, 2, 3, 5 and 7 are only numbers what we can insert as a prime number, and the total number of indexes which are available are this. And at last what we have to do, at last we have to do the modulo operation. So I can write this, whatever comes, mod val, this will do the modulo operation. And after this modulo operation, it will be in a string format, but I want to return as a number format. So in JavaScript we also have to return number, not a large number. Okay, so that's why I have written like this. Okay, like I'm doing modulo operation and then I'm returning the number. And here you can see as the returned value is number, that's why I'm returning number. Okay, and here we only have to find out the power. So for finding the power, as this is a long value, we have to convert this all the things to long values. Otherwise, whenever you are finding the mod operation, you will get an error. So you also have to convert this to into BigInt. So I can write x equals to big int of x. Similarly, I can write n equals to big int of n. Okay, and we will also have a result, because we have to store the result every time. Result equals to 1n, because whenever you are finding the power, I cannot initialize the result to 0. It will be 0. Whenever I'll multiply, it will become 0 only. 0 multiply with something is 0, and it is a long variable, means big int, it will store big int number. So I have written n here. Okay, because we can also do modulo operation and all other things. What I will check, I can check while my number, like which is the power, like this power what I have, which is this one. Okay, I can check if that is greater than 0n, because also I have to compare it with the BigInt. Okay, so that's why I've written greater than 0n. And then what we'll do, we have to check if my n modulo 2, but this is n is BigInt, so I can write 2n is triple equals to 1n, because it will give me n. So 1n, then only what you do, just whatever the result is, just multiply x with it. What you do, then simply do x star x, then mod val. So what I'm doing here, if it is a odd number, means our this n, whatever n we have, if it is a odd number, means if we do any kind of modulo operation with 2, if it gives 1 as a reminder, then we are adding this. Means if it is a odd number, then only we are adding a resultant into whatever result we have, we are again adding the initial number. And then what we have to do, we can write n equals to n by 2. So each and every time what we are doing n equals to n by 2, means we are dividing the n, whatever the power we have, we are dividing, and at last we can return the result. So if I run it or submit it, you can see, okay, it is giving, okay, because here also I have tried 2n, because it is a begin. Now you can see it is accepted. So if I submit, so you can see my submission is accepted, and it passed 166 test cases and it beats 80%. Okay, so if you liked my approach, please subscribe the channel, go through this playlist and hit that bell notification for upcoming videos. So let's meet in the next video. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching.